How did state property come about?
Well, that's my model for music. If you want to break a record, I just looked at who was the most successful. So, whether you like it or not, Elvis was one of the most successful. And the same time Elvis was the number one rock and roll artist, he was the number one actor. You look at Prince, Purple Rain, right? You look at Diana Ross, she made movies. You know, the ones and the artists that you remember are the ones that made movies. That's how you break, any group. So Rockefeller, we broke with because we were in trouble until Streets is Watching. You know what I'm saying? Big trouble. And when State Property, I gave him the name State Property because they were always in jail. Every one of them except Freeway always had a case. So he's like, yo, we might as well just call y'all State Property. And it was about making a movie, and in the movie, putting all the crew in there, putting all the clothes. It was based. It was inspired by things and true events that had actually happened, but then it got completely exaggerated and turned into straight fiction. And then we made a soundtrack, and I put the way I looked at it was because every artist, had a budget. But if I can do one project and put all the artists on it, it wouldn't come out their budget. There would be a new budget. And whichever record or single from that soundtrack kicked off, that would be the artist that would come out first. That would dictate, who we would put our attention on, because you couldn't work all these different records at one time. It's just too much money on the street and not enough resources and not enough manpower. And what came out of that, I think, was Chris and Neef. Their single. It was a bunch of stuff, but it was like a way I could make videos without taking it out of their budgets.
Wow. So the Streets is Watching was your idea?
Come on, bro. Yeah, of course. Yeah, what happened there was, and again, look at the receipts. For some reason, Homeboy wanted to be, and I hate to say this now, but Puff was killing him, right? He was killing him is when Biggie died. And on another note, I was in the studio when Source Money wrote Every Step You Take, because Puff started to try to pay the artist on Rockefeller and State Property to come write for him. And I wouldn't let any of them go over there without me, because I didn't want them to be influenced by whatever was going on over there. So I was like, I'm going over there.